Dow, Donnie Dow here. Subdivision, if you can call it a subdivision really. It's really only 2 streets. And what's interesting is a lot of people would just think this is part of Carrollton Court to the east, but it's not. It was developed at a different time. And it was kind of an interesting development because Roger Classy, who had been building homes for 40 years, at this point in his career, he had already built like 650 homes. So he teamed up with an out-of-state savings and loan company. And this is the mid-'80s, so savings and loan hadn't totally crashed yet, which is also kind of interesting to me. Banking was pretty volatile in the 80s. And the savings and loan hybrid structure of a bank seemed like a good fit for a lot of risky developments. And didn't really work out so great for a lot of the savings and loan companies out there. But at any rate, this one was based in Carmi, Illinois, and they teamed up with Classy to offer these package deals, which was pretty cool. So you could pick the lot, pick the type of house you wanted, all the furnishings, and then they would have special financing incentives if you went through this savings and loan out of Carmi. So what you see here are a lot of like Cape Cod revivals, and there's some salt box-ish houses here too. Nice homes though. Roger Classy was known for good foundations. He had some of the tightest, best crawl spaces and some of the best basements around. People kind of sought him out for that sort of thing, so he had made a name for himself in that regard. But it's a nice little area, again, it's really only 2 streets, not a whole lot of houses here, all between 86 and 88, so they're not terribly old. And they had a lot of the more modern building styles and techniques and stuff, but with a lot of the classic architecture that you would find in 1980s Evansville. So the market's been really good. It's still been strong. This week is just a little less strong than last week, but you'll have that. It's still for the first week of March is still something amazing. Real quick, check out this house with the yellow and blue. I like how they have that breezeway in between the garage and the house. I always think that's a nice touch. Anyway, there's really not a lot to this neighborhood, but I wanted to point it out because, again, the average person would just think this was part of Carrollton Court, and it isn't. Anyway, that's it for today. If there's a way I can help you, let me know, because, when you deal with Donnie, you figure out the differences, Donnie. Thanks. See ya.